What's up,
Yeah.
everybody? This is your host of the podcast, Tell Me Your Story, Chris Baker Jr. And today, you probably know him. If you're from Sandusky, you probably have seen him run up and down 250, dancing, clapping, doing his thing. What do they call you?
The Sandusky Dance Walker.
The Sandusky Dance Walker.
The Sandusky Dance Walker.
And he's
I
on
made the debut.
the podcast to tell his story. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready, because you're about to hear the story of Tyrone. And then afterwards, you're probably going to want to call Tyrone. And for the younger crowd, you probably don't know that song. Look it up sometime.
Probably don't. Right.
All right, we're going to do this like how we always do. We're just going to jump into this and, just talk about the early childhood, where you grew up at, how many, brothers, sisters, how was it growing up?
Right. Yeah, but born and raised in a little town east of Ohio, Youngstown. Far east is the Far East Side. It's called the Sharing Line. Everybody know about it from the Sharing Line. We all family. And born and raised from a great group of parents, James and Evelyn Doward. They were from Georgia originally, and grew up my whole life there. And graduated, and the youngest of five, and I had three brothers and one sister. Two of them are deceased, and God bless them, and keep praying for them. And I got a brother and sister still with me, and my dad, he passed away in 2013, and I moved to Dallas in 1986, and pursued a job and worked there for 17 years until the third son, the third child, he died in 2002. That was Donald. And I moved up here back to Ohio in 2003 of March. My job, my managers, collided, and they talked about getting me back up here. So I wanted to be closer to the family. So that's what I did. And I've been helping out and doing what I can do. And God bless me. So I bless my family at all times, try to.
And
But
wait, so you said you only had one sister?
Yeah, one sister.
Or was it four boys?
Yeah, 4 boys and one sister, and I'm the youngest of the clan.
So man, I can only imagine your sister growing up with four brothers, man.
Yeah, she was spoiled. She the spoiled one.
I bet.
Even though I was the youngest, they always say the youngest is spoiled. That's not the case. But she's a great sister. I wouldn't, I'm glad she's my sister.
You want to tell her something if she's watching?
Right.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, she's wonderful. And my mom, she just came out the nursing home for being in there a year and a half, and I can't wait to see her. I've been working and working and working, so I can't wait to see her. And just in trying to enjoy life and keep this job going on, as long as we can with this pandemic and all that going on.
Kind of give us a feel what it was like growing up in Youngstown before this age of technology.
Ordinary, the nice to go into the grade school. Elementary school was right about a couple blocks away, and we all walked to school. And how Ohio where the snow gets 2 feet tall as when you was a little, you was young, the snow was high, So we had them galoshes and boots on, but growing on up, it was about the ordinary, on the east side sharing line, and like that side of town, it's like it'd be like a big family, so it's sort of much like a family.
And this is before the time of what you call now the technology age, where you got phones left and right. And
Right.
I imagine people are probably asking right now, since you're the Sandusky dancing man, was you dancing when you was a kid? Was you dancing up and down the streets?
Well, back then I had a problem when I was younger with my knees. I had like the patella. I was in the hospital for quite a while with my patellas. I had like I don't know if it's water on the knees or something like that, but I was in and out of the hospital and I couldn't do too much growing up. But when I got of age and I felt that I can start strengthening myself and getting better, I hit Wick Park. It's a park like on the north side. It's Wick Park, and I started that at Wick Park, and I started strengthening my legs and my knees, and I continued to, I just continued it until they say you can't, some things you can't rebuild, like on your body, like if you lose cartilage or your cochlea, your ear, all the hairs go, then it can't be. Well, I think that's it. Well, it's something we really don't know that. So I said I'm gonna strengthen my knees. So that's what I did, and I've been trying to work out ever since. God bless. I've been working, trying to get my workout in. It's a stress relief too.
Yeah, I bet. And
Yeah.
the coolest part about it is probably the doctors were telling you that you never be able to, do stuff, just normal.
Right.
Your legs will always be weak. And a lot of
Hmm.
people would take that and they would believe it. But
Right.
you chose to go the opposite direction and say, nah, I'm gonna conquer this. I'm gonna make something of this. I'm gonna
Right.
build my
And
legs.
a young mind too. I was like, I'm glad I decided not to get on like medication or different prescriptions and all that, having to take pills every day to try to kill the pain, whatever. Nope. Like you say, I conquered it.
And
And
that's why I want to kind of, touch on a little bit is a lot of people, I'm not if your doctor is telling you to, take some medication, get a second opinion. You know,
right.
don't just be
That's
like,
true.
okay, I'll do that, and you take that,
Yeah.
and because I always look at it like, okay, you're allowing your body to accept this stuff. You're
Hmm.
taking it in at a younger age. What's going to happen is I see it more clearly now. Is
Right.
the fact that as you get older, that yeah, that
Right.
stuff's good now, but when you get older,
Right.
you're going to need something stronger because your body's going
Right.
to get used to it,
Hmm.
and your body's
And the
going to
older
be like,
you get, you have to watch what you're doing. When you're older you get, you got to take care of your health, more and more. Ailments might hit you, might, may or may not. So
and just in case somebody's watching right now that is kind of going what you were dealing with as a kid, as a young man. What did you do to help build your legs to make them stronger?
well, I started walking, and I didn't start running right off the bat. You start walking and using weights. I had weights at the house, and did leg weights and doing squats and different lunges, and I just stayed like every day or every other day, or maybe if I get in pain, maybe I take a week off, you know. But then when I get back, that means you didn't heal or that pain is gone, and then you can do that much more. So I uh I continue to just strengthen them and work out and keep stretch. You stretch real slow, like not fast, because you can pull something if you do it too fast. And you haven't been doing stuff like that. Yeah. So I just been strengthening it real slowly and try to eat good and keep the diet. You always gonna eat some good stuff. They say good stuff ain't always good for you.
I think that's where a lot of people probably struggle at too. They're like, okay, I got the workout down. I know what I'm doing,
Yeah,
but what do I eat? What do I
yeah.
eat?
Go hit fast food right quick and you know.
Well, that see how like people I've taught, training wise, I if you're doing a workout, that's another thing. If you're working out, you're doing push-ups, you're going on these runs and stuff. the second you eat like some junk food, some McDonald's, Burger King,
Right.
pizza,
Right.
you just killed that workout, man. That workout's it's like
I,
it didn't even happen.
right. I go in and if I eat something like that, some fast food, then the next day, Chris, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna burn this out. I'm gonna burn it up. I'm gonna burn these calories I have. They're gonna be gone in a minute. In 2 hours, I have
See
that burger.
that's what I was telling you before this. I was eating some Marco's pizza, and you best believe after I get done, what I
Right.
feel, I'm going out for a walk. I gotta go burn these off, man. I can't let them sit on me.
Yeah,
These
that's
calories
true.
building up again. Ooh.
The show was good though.
Oh, it was delicious.
I know, Marcos.
I'm always in the tiramisu. I don't sponsor
Yeah.
it, but I'm drinking
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I just sort of burn it up once I eat something like that. I mean, I can eat anything I want really, but I kind of watch it. I don't try to. I'm trying to like gain more tone. I try to tone up and my stamina. Your stamina. I try to keep that stamina going. So my weight is pretty good, where I don't try to too much watch my weight because I stay pretty normal. Because I go and I just you sweat a lot. You got to watch the temperature too. The temp be high where you got heat stroke, heat cramps, heat exhaustion. You have all them, so you have to watch the heat. But I drink plenty fluids and uh, make sure you eat some fruit when you after you work out. Eat some bananas for potassium and you know that's pretty much what I have
Come on,
much
coach.
of all
Tell him, coach. Tell him what you got to do. Tell him what you got to do, coach.
Yeah, I like take three bananas to work, and that'd be like my lunch for the whole day for 8 hours. I eat 3 bananas and maybe have a bag of some grapes or something and orange juice, for vitamin C. And yeah, that's pretty much be my lunch until I get home, and then I might, you look on my page rather, you'll see my cooking. I'll be cooking up some pretty good food. So
I bet you work up an appetite, man. Just eat
yeah, I
bananas
work
and
about
grapes.
yeah, the turkey ribs.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man, yeah, no, it's not too many people heard about turkey ribs. I mean, I never heard of turkey ribs until of now, the couple years ago, But I'm like, where turkey ribs come from? Everybody like, what's a turkey rib? Man, mm, mm, mm,
I don't know. Are you a
mm.
fish guy at all? Do you like fish?
Oh, oh yeah, I love fishing. Yeah, I grew up, mom and dad and family, we all grew up fishing. Like we went to like Mosquito Lake, if you know about Mosquito Lake or Lorraine, the Hot Waters, uh, Papatoonie, Ashtabula, Berlin Center, Burke Hill. It's a lot of places. We was a fishing family, So
You go to Mosquito.
well,
You go to Mosquito Lake, man. You better put some spray on.
yeah, there's all kind of stuff now. You can use all kind of repellent, But we was um, it was another place I was thinking about. Um, we pretty much the hot waters, by Lorraine, by the drawbridge,
Oh yeah.
everyone Lorraine. Well, we caught so many fish, Chris, that we use fish and sold fish where we bought our school clothes. We use the money from what we caught to buy school clothes and things, and it was great, man. I love fishing though.
All right, please tell me. All this
Yeah.
fishing, did you go swimming? Did you jump in it?
Oh
Did you bat
yeah,
yourself?
love swimming, man. I tell you another story. At Berlin Center, we was at Berlin Center. I was a young little guy, man, about probably like eight or nine. Something was on the line, man. I was pulling and it popped the line way out. So it was this giant snapping turtle
Oh
at
no.
Berlin Center. So it had popped my line and it was turning around to go back. There I go. Shoes and all. I ran in the water and grabbed that turtle and threw him out on the bank, man.
How big was he? about this
Oh,
bull.
he was huge. He was a huge, like, uh, family reunion size turtle. You know, you wanted
If you ain't ever run into a turtle, man, that is, especially of
to,
that size, you wouldn't be running
right.
because they could take a chunk out of you.
Yeah, I know it, but you know me, I guess no fear. So I ran in there and I jumped and grabbed the turtle from its head and threw the whole turtle out, and we always took it home. My mom dressed him and everything, and I'm like, I don't even remember eating turtle though. It's been so long.
Turtle soup.
Turtle soup, right?
I'm sorry for anybody that's, a fan of the turtles. It's a real thing out there. Turtle soup is a real thing.
That was years ago, right? Yeah. Now they're pets, you know.
Yeah, now you can put them on a leash, walk them around the block.
Right.
Uh, what was your favorite fish, though? What,
Right.
what would you say is your favorite fish to eat?
Favorite fish? Well, we have a pick between bluegill and crappie. Uh, bluegill, crappie, maybe. Uh, I like the swahi, but I never, you don't catch swahi up here. So a sway, however they want to
Very,
call it.
very rare.
But bluegill is pretty much that's a good tasting fish, the bluegill.
You don't like perch?
Oh, perch is great
I
too.
love
I
perch.
get perch up here. Yeah, you don't catch many up here, but I've caught perch here in up here at Lake Erie and in Sandusky. But
Catfish.
I love perch too. Yeah, catfish. I catch catfish. You get tired of catching catfish. You catch catfish like lay up my street. Yeah, all the time. Big catfish in Bayview, right down the street from here. Yeah, oh, huge. These like big catfish.
Like the size of
Yeah,
your arm.
yeah, right. These is real. And I took but it could close to been 200 pounds of catfish. I took to home to my mom one year. Filled my whole truck up with catfish because I froze them all the year. And we sat there and I thawed them all out. And we sat there and my mom got this table in the back of the house where my dad made with it's a hook where you hook the fish on the hook and then she skin them and all of that good stuff. And we cleaned all them fish and she just filleted all of them, man. Give them so much meat, man. Catfish. And then she just gave everyone in the neighborhood fish.
It was like, we know where to go to get the fish, man.
Right. My mom said, she loved cleaning fish, man. I don't know why, but she loved to clean. She said, bring them all home. So, I brought them home and we sat there and she just cleaned all of them. And then she put them in dressed them all up and gave them all the neighborhoods and all the family and all, So it was a good day. Yeah.
Everybody was like in your house in the neighborhood. They're like, yeah, this guy, they're about to feed us all some fish.
Memories. Yeah. Memories.
Your mom probably likes to smell the fish. That's probably what it is.
She loved the fish, man. She still loved the fish. The only nursing home that I know before she left last week that took her fishing.
Really?
They took her fishing, man. They took her, and she said she caught she caught like 30 bluegill and one big giant catfish.
What?
And the guy who that was there in the van with him, he got down. They didn't have any net, so he got down and he got the fish out the water with his hands. Because she was like, "Oh, I got a net." Yeah, so they was tripping on her, but she caught a whole lot of fish though. She had a great time though.
I bet. It sounds like she had a good day.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that was the first time going fishing in a year and a half. That was great, man. I enjoyed it. I just love to hear her happy,
Yeah, especially when you're about to be put in the nursing home.
Right, and she was ready to leave, so she's out there now. So I can't wait to go see her and maybe go see some fireworks with her.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, I'll bring some fireworks and light them off there.
Right.
That'll be a story to read about. They'll be like, oh no, man, you woke up all the old folks in the home,
man. Right.
Kenny, what are you doing? Terry, come on, Terry, what are you doing? All right.
Yeah.
Kind of got off track a little bit.
I know, yeah, we always do. It's all good though. Yeah, it's all good.
Um, kind of give us a feel what high school was like, your school experience.
But sports,
Yeah, school.
school.
Yeah,
Well, I went through school pretty smooth. I was one of them that I just did what I had to do, and you know, it was real smooth. It wasn't no. I didn't have any problems going to school at all. You know,
you play
it was
sports?
I couldn't. Well, my knees kept me from playing
Oh,
sports.
okay, yeah.
And yeah, my knees, them patillas, and if I bump my knee, I have to go home and go to the hospital and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm not, I can't do this anymore. So that's why I started strengthening them. And then you see me now. I'm nonstop, man. I can't stop. I just, it's like I'm not getting possessed. After work, I have to go get that 5 mile run, or I was getting like 6 to 10 miles back in the day, but I didn't cut it down to 5 now. Getting a little older.
Now,
You
what
know.
what made you start doing the up and down 250? Where did it all begin for you?
Well, let's see. It began at when I first came here in '03. It started at Griffin Airport. It's not even there no more. It's Cedar Point's super sport. Got baseball diamonds and stuff like that now. So it started at Griffin Airport, and then went up to Osborne Park. And then once all the scenery gets, you can't let your workout get boring. You have to keep it interesting. So I started going from Jackson Pier downtown Sandusky, and I'll jog clear up that Columbus Ave around the Veterans Home, and that'd be like 10 miles to go back down to Jackson Pier. That was 10 miles back in the day.
That's a nice
And
little
then,
workout.
yeah, it was a good workout, man. And you had the shade trees too. So if it was hot, you had the shade trees where I stayed cool. And you have to keep it interesting. So that way I have to keep my workout interesting when you get bored, and then you want to slow down and kind of, don't want to work out too much. But I kept it pretty interesting, where I got down to 250 after that. The trees and the scenery is good. I love scenery. So once that, started getting where, fall you have more scenery. So I hit 250 around going from Jackson Pier around the Veterans Home is 250, Veterans Home is on 250. So I'm like, okay, it's interesting, people like, why is they blowing their horns and waving, and, so people start saying, you make my day, you make me smile, and, tell me about, like, this one lady told me about her husband is very ill and he was in a wheelchair, and say he loved to see me. I make his day just to see me running. So I had these people telling me, like, you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, all I'm doing is, I'm giving me a good workout, and that motivates me though, for them to tell me this, that I'm making a day. It's just like, you having a bad day, you go down 250 and you see this guy running, they say he'll make your day. So I just like, wow, for real.
What
you
do you
know,
think about that, though, man? Just
it keep my spirit up, man. I be like, I be high, man. I be high on life with, just to know that, people like, you should see, well, I got the bad side of people too, but then I don't think about the negative, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I just think about the positive. So the bad, it had both sides too, but that'd be like my church, especially on Sundays. That's why I used to get my 10 miles, because church service is on. Once I start, getting that first mile in, church service is like started. So I'll say, okay, church service has presided. It's over with. Done deal. Amen. You know.
give us a taste of what it was like just when you first started off doing that, when you first started getting attention, and then like kind of give us a feel like the good, the bad of it.
Okay. Well, when I first started, I was just doing it, myself. Wasn't too much thinking nothing of it. Just like I was doing this in Dallas also. I was going down Greenville Avenue in Dallas, Texas, and then I started out on 30. I forgot the name of the area, like in the middle of the street. I was working out, and the attention it got where I'm like, okay, this is people like they glad to see me, So I just do it for me, but then I'm like I'm helping others get over what they're going through, I guess, and they let me know it, So I it just motivates me. It inspired me just like I inspire them. They inspire me to keep doing what I'm doing.
And just how cool that is, though. How you
Oh
probably like, and you probably never even thought about that. Just doing your
no,
workout and just
yeah. And
people.
everywhere I go, everywhere I go, like I say, I told you, the law, all the police, they used to stop me and ask me who I was and what am I doing and
Yeah,
where
talk
I'm
about that
at.
a little bit. Say,
Yeah,
let everybody
yeah.
else hear about that.
They used to pull. I mean, they stopped me at the airport back in the day. The sheriff. This is the sheriff. They come out and ask me, who am I, and they like, they see my ID, and I'm like, okay, I'm out here running. My truck is the Hummer is over on the parking lot. So she asked me, can I see your ID? And I'm like, walking to the truck, and she say, is that your vehicle? I'm like, why would I be walking towards if you ask me for my ID? Why she asked me, is that your vehicle? And I was like, yeah, this is my vehicle, yeah. So they after they found out who I was and they kept stopping me, and then you have the Cedar Point, the people from out of town, they didn't know me. On me when I have my 80-pound weight vest on, they'll call the police and say he's suspicious. This guy, suspicious, and he got a tactical vest on. And I'm like, so they'll stop me, and I'm like, hey man, this is not a tactical. This is a weight vest. So they start to calling in saying, no, this is a resident, because people kept calling in saying this guy's something wrong with and all I'm doing is to have my music. Man, once you have your music, Chris, oh man, music do everything, man.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about like people. You said people were like, so they right with that guy, man. So they right with him. Got
Yeah,
calling the cops out here, and then
right. And then I had my iPod back in the day, your iPod, the phone, and I had my headphones on. They called in the one law. He came and right across from uh the Great Wolf Lodge, right there on 250. He stopped and he said, I just got a call from the dispatch, and another guy got the call, and he said, I'll take the call because he said he seen my Hummer up by Dinah's Deli. So he came by and he stopped and he walked. He's like, just keep doing what you're doing because I know you, and you're doing don't stop what you're doing. But the Cedar Point traffic, they'll call and say this guy's suspicious. I'm like, for real? Yeah, man. But they all blow their horn now and everyone knows pretty much, unless we get another crowd of Cedar Point.
did you feel
But
any type of way when when they called you and
oh,
thought you had a
I
bomb?
was Yeah, I was kind of pissed at when the one sheriff stopped me at the airport because I'm out there working out and someone's like, I think the call said he was out there trying to grab planes, like he was trying to run like a plane and try to grab planes. That what the this he just I'm like, what, like trying to reach up because the plane's coming to land.
Uh,
I'm like, what? They come up with all kind of stuff.
uh,
I mean, I was pissed, man. I think I was talking to my mom at the time. I was like, "Money to stop me again," and I'm pissed. I'm getting my ID for her and stuff. And they said he was running up. He was running down Griffin Airport like he trying to take off like a plane,
you trying to grab a plane, man?
trying to grab a plane. Yeah, man. How crazy that sound. Oh man,
Airplane
I
skip,
had my
man.
days. Mm,
He's trying to grab the plane.
right. Yeah. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, man. I'm like, wow, really?
People, man, the stuff that people come up with, the ideas, the fact
Yeah.
that that's
Hmm.
not even possible, man. You would get blown to the next town over before you could even touch that plane. Do
Right.
people not
You
realize
know,
that?
I mean, to drive by and call 911 on me, that was great. Though that just motivated me even more, you know, knowing that, no one can stop me from doing what I'm doing. So I'm gonna continue to strengthen my body and strengthen my, my soul and my spirit and everything. So, and it led me to 250 after all that time. It led me to 250 to keep it interesting. And whoo, you already know
A key
what a
point,
workout that be.
I'd say a key point in this is just like you said, and when we need to tackle a little bit, is no matter what you're doing, people aren't going to know what you're doing at first. It ain't going to make sense to people. People are going to think you're this crazy person or wild. But
Oh yeah, that was when I first started. The whole city, the whole community here in Sandusky, they thought I was a nutcase, man. I'm like, and then people start meeting me, and some people get hired at my job and be like, I know that guy. He's one of the smartest guys. My coworker. Then they'll meet me like, I thought you was crazy, man.
I thought he
you
was
know,
thought he was the human robot, man. I thought he was
right,
going up and down 250 doing the robot.
right.
He's a robot, man. He just be up and down. How far do you
Up
go
and
down in
down.
250?
Yeah.
You go from
That's something.
Ashley's all the way to where?
Um, to Perkins now. I go from Ashley's to Perkins, or Walmart to Perkins and back.
Shoot.
That's like, yeah, that's maybe what, maybe 2.5 miles one way, maybe. So like 5 miles.
That's a
I
nice
try to
little
get
workout, though.
5 miles. Yeah, that's a good workout, and stay out there and watch the traffic and that's the only thing I watch the traffic at all times.
Yeah, you do. I'll be beeping at you
Yeah.
as I'm going by, and you be like, I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, he lives for the thrill, man. He loves it.
Yeah, man. It's great, man.
And if anybody's wondering, that's actually how I met him. I saw him walking up and down the strip, because I'd be doing DoorDash. And I like, oh, whenever I see you, beep, beep, beep. Like, there he is, Mr. Doom. He's pumping me up, man.
And then yeah.
I'm like, I love that guy. I don't know who he is, but I love him.
Yeah, one time I tell you this story, Chris. Uh, the law had stopped me, and I didn't know if it was Sandusky police or it was Perkins. So the next day, this day the guy stopped me. I was parked at Diners Deli, and it was a rookie, and he stopped me, asked they say it was protocol. So he asked my name and my address. So I went to Sandusky, the precinct downtown, and they say, no, it wasn't us. It was a Perkins, because they had the same dispatch. So I went to Perkins, and it took a minute for the dispatch to get the lieutenant from the back, but he came out the back, man. He shook my hand, and he said it was a rookie, and he didn't know you, but he said, we all been seeing you for years. And he say, do not stop doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Continue to do what you're doing. And he was glad to meet me, and finally.
Yeah, that's got to motivate you even more, though, man. It
Yeah,
got to make you
man.
feel real good. It's like,
Right.
even the
Yeah.
cops here are motivated by me.
This is lieutenant. Yeah, the lieutenant coming out the back. And he's like, shook my hand. I'm like, that was pretty good. So the guy told you that stopped me at Great Wolf, he was the same guy, the same rookie that he had met me before, and he told the other police officer, don't I'll take the call, because he seen my truck. So it was the same guy. So it was pretty cool, man.
Hey,
So now they all know me from from the fire station to, so it's pretty good.
hey, if this cuts off, just click the link again.
Okay.
Because I only got it. I don't have an account on here. So it'll cut off after like 45 minutes.
Oh,
I
okay.
just don't
We
want you to
already
think I cut you off because
okay. Okay.
it's probably getting close to it. But that's awesome.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Chris Baker Jr. This is Chris Baker Jr. live host.
Does anybody now kind of give us? I know you don't want to talk about it, but give us a little bit of the bad. What are people like? What is the bad side of it?
The bad side of it. Well, the bad side of it, Chris, I tell you, this is, I guess, I see where I told the one police officer when they stopped me, I said, the people who call it in, they must be having a bad day, or they're not like content with their self, or they're angry or whatever they're going through. Because the call on someone that, I mean, they just see me running. I'm not, no kind of crime or doing nothing. They call the police. So that's what I told the police officer. I said, they must be having a problem. But it don't bother me. I just, somehow I see this one guy again, but I haven't seen him in quite a while now. But I'm like, this guy, did he flick me off? And he keep driving, and I'm like, oh, what what is you on, man? Like, is you on something? So the next time I see him, he just look, and he remembered, because when I looked at him, I remember faces. So I remember him right on Shrub Road, and I remember his truck and everything. So ever since then, he just look the other way. He keep his head straight when he drives.
He's like, uh-oh, that dude
Yeah,
doesn't want to fight
never
me.
see him. Yeah, you know, you never did that again. But I don't bring the negative into my.
We are back from the commercial break. Tyrone, he was telling us about how this guy in the truck used to give him the bird, used to flip him off. And when he seen him again, because he remembers faces. Remember that if you try to do anything bad to Tyrone, he knows your face. The next time Tyrone saw that guy coming down Smith Road, that guy continued to look forward. He was like, "Oh,
Right." He did a couple times. I seen him a few times after that, about 2 or 3 other times. But he didn't. It was all good. It was all good. It don't bother me. It don't bother me. Negative people. You're gonna have negative people in the world, just like you have positive people in the world. And I mean, that's sort of like life. That's life, man. Wish everyone be positive, but you're not gonna have that.
And really, what you're saying is there is a lot of negative. There's negative people in the world, and this is how they're brought up. And there's going to be people that are going to try to tear you down, but really, you just got to stay positive and focus on the positive. And what will happen is, because it's written in the Bible, you'll attract that to you. You want positive stuff to happen in your life? Focus on the positive. You want the negative, the bad things to happen to you? Keep your mind set on that, and you'll get the same result. You're going to get those negative and bad things happen to you. But as long as you focus on the positive and the good stuff in life, it's going to happen for you.
Positive vibes are gonna come towards you than the negative, But you always gonna don't get upset or get too out of character if you get the negative come to you, I might conversate whatever, but I know it's negative there, so I'll just kind of ignore it. I can ignore because negative it sort of be like ignorance. So when a negative come to me, it's like ignorance. So I know how to ignore it through my life. I know how to ignore that kind of ignorance, and I stay positive. Try to stay positive at all times.
Most importantly, though, out of all this, you have to learn how to laugh. You gotta learn how to laugh at stuff, man.
Yeah, the laugh. That's the way of we say the heart. The heart loves the laughter. Keep the laughter, and you can heal yourself. You keep that laughter. That heals.
And you was telling me earlier, man. That's all you're about. You love having a good time.
Yeah, I know, man. Keep that smiling. Everyone's talking about he just be running and smiling. I don't remember I be smiling. All I know is I had my music on and I just having a good workout day and I'm getting this, whatever on my mind. After that workout, it's gone. It's like, I brung it down where it's not bothering me anymore. And people don't understand. It's like if I don't work out, then I get stiff and tight. But if I work out, then I'm like ready for the day. 8 hours at work is nothing. You know, I do, a time and a half, or double time, whatever. It's nothing to me. It's just different. It's the opposite.
Now, how do you handle your work when you're working? Are you dancing around? You upbeat? You building everybody else up? How's
I
that?
keep a song. Yeah, I keep a song. And I'll be singing different songs, and the day just go by so fast. My day, the hours just go by because once you stay busy, time just goes to me. So times go pretty fast.
Just in case anybody's wondering, you don't have to say exactly where you got to work, where you work, but you kind of give us a feel of what you do at work. What is your job? Are you a coach?
I, my job is I'm a material handler, line operator, where I receive the paint products that they manufacture. I confirm them and I send them different places and load trucks and unload them and do everything. Like I tell the supervisor, if I'm punched in, I do anything. But you can't use me though. If I see someone else not doing much and then I'm doing two jobs, no, someone gonna have to step in because I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna be the one that keep doing it where the other one sit back and over there having a cup of coffee or something and talking. But it's all good though. I just continue to. Time goes real fast for me.
Now, I imagine at your job, though, your energy is probably contagious to the others.
Yeah, it's pretty much. You look on my page, you'll see some of the coworkers be talking about it. I try to keep everybody in the upbeat. But, you have those like you say negative vibes all through the plant and all, but they don't bother me though. I guess they gonna. I don't know if they continue to be like that, but that's how they are. So, but me, don't let it bother me at all. Not one bit.
You probably get the same question I always get. How do you stay positive all the time? How do you stay upbeat?
Yeah, that's it's in you, right? It's like inside. It's just don't let negative even enter. I just can't. Why let negative come inside where you got other things that's in the world that's negative. You have to try to focus on positive all the time. So
And that's what I tell everybody else, though, is people ask me that too at work. Like, how are you always upbeat? How are you always smiling? I'm like, honestly, I'd rather be happy. I'd rather focus on, like, positive things and just learn how to laugh at things. Because
right,
it's easy. It's so easy, especially right now with everything that's going on in the world.
right.
News,
You know what I'm saying?
the news. It's where I think it's really where you just put your focus and your attention at what you're watching, what you're listening to, and that's really what it
Yeah.
comes down to. If you're able to focus on like your music taste too, if you're listening to positive beat stuff and stuff that just keep you dancing, keep you running, keep you feeling
Right.
good, you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna give it back to the world. That's gonna come off of your vibes. But if you
Yeah.
listen to angry, upsetting music, sad music,
Mm.
fighting music, you're gonna feel that way. It's gonna control your mood, and you don't want that. You don't want to feel that
Right.
type of way. You don't want to put that vibe out there into the world that this guy wants to punch me in the face.
Right. I just I ignore that negative where like since I've been up here, they transferred my job, transferred me here. Was that it's like 2005? Through who I am, they asked me to go to help out with another plant. That was Oakwood, Georgia. I went to Oakwood, Georgia, and helped out the sister plant of my plant. So I took a flight down there, knowing all these other guys got more seniority than me, but they asked me to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that positive thing that I stay and I'm like, wow. Then I sit back like, why they asked me to go? You know, and I'm just doing what I do at work. You know, once I'm punched in, I do. You know, I can clean up. You know, I do everything. So come 10 years later, 2015, they asked me to go and train the guys, the co-workers down in East Point, Georgia. That's College Park in Atlanta. They asked me to go and train the guys on the computer, the SAP system, the computer, on the line operators and the material handlers. So I went down East Point and I trained the guys in 2015 on the computer system. So the positive, like you say, it comes to you. The vibe that, you know, they asked me to go again, you know?
It's that's what people love to see, is they love seeing somebody that's continuously upbeat. No matter what the
Yeah,
situation is, you're gonna have tough days. You're gonna have stuff that's gonna try to beat you to your knees. But like Rocky Balboa said, you could either let it beat you to your knees, or you can get up and keep marching, keep
you're
moving.
right.
You can let life
Keep
beat you to your knees or keep moving.
keep moving. Right. Yeah. And that what I plan on doing. Keep moving until God tell me otherwise. I keep on, and you know, that's like I say, that's church. That's my church. You know, everyone's like, "Who do you worship?" I worship God, and that's when you see me out running and work out. That's my church.
And that, I mean, you
Yeah,
probably say that every day though. That's probably your prayer is when you wake
yeah,
up, you're like, "Thank you, Lord, just for another day, another black
right,
man, to just be able to walk, to be able to run,
hmm,
to be able to just feel
right,
good all inside and out."
yeah,
Thank
and to
you,
see other people, yeah, it just does something, you know. It's great, man, and to hear my mom every day. I call her and hear her voice every day, man. It's just wonderful to hear my mom. You know, one day everyone has to go. You know, no one talks about it, but or you go to church, you won't hear no one talk about it, the pastor, but everyone has to go one day. So until that day, I just stay positive and carry on until that day. You know.
Now, tell us a little bit more about, because you were telling me before that your mom was like a real dedication to your walking. She helped you, like, more motivated you into the walks.
Yeah, but my first weight vest came from her. It was a 20 pound. I seen a 20 pound weight vest and at Walmart, and I told her about it. She bought my first weight vest for Christmas.
And how much was that? Was it 8 pounds or
It was 20 pounds.
20 pounds?
It was a 20 pound weight vest from Walmart. And then this guy came from Houston years later, and he had that 80 pound weight vest that he wanted to sell. And you know I couldn't pass that. I couldn't pass that up, man. I'm
80
like 80
pounds?
pounds. Yeah, you know, and I'm like excited, like, oh, this is mine, you know. So it's like 40 like sandbags in the front and 40 in the back, 40 pounds in the back. Where the other one was 20, but they had metal bars where when it rained and it was meshed in Walmart, it was meshed.
Oh,
The metal bars, yeah, it rusted the mesh. So the mesh started rusting and stuff. So when I got that new weight vest with the sandbags, oh man, it was hilarious, man.
like, I'm feeling
Yeah.
good now. Now, was it like when you put on the 80-pound vest, was that a huge adjustment from the 20 pounds?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's quite. It was like it's like a bib where you go up, you know, put it over your head. You know, it's like a bib. Then you got Velcro, and you have to run with an 80 pound weight vest or any kind of weight like that. You have to keep your shoulders up to hold that vest up while you running. I ran like six. I think the most I ran was 7 miles with an 80 pound weight vest. But your shoulders have to stay up because if you don't, all that weight gonna go in your lower back, and that's bad. You gonna be hurting the next morning. You might not get up. You know, your back gonna be stiff and it's gonna be hurt. You know, so
Well, that's what I was thinking. 20 pounds, 80 pounds. You're gonna be sore the next day.
80. Yeah, mom used to say, why don't you just take some of them off and take some and don't be 80. I said, no, mom, no, I have to go ahead and I bought the 80-pound. I must use it.
How was it the first couple of times you used it? Were you sore? Were you feeling?
It was great, man. No, it was great. I learned to keep my shoulders up. That's what I learned because I think just to have it on, you feel it on your lower back because that weight is like on your lower back. So
So you gotta have
your chest.
strong shoulders, man.
Yeah, you have to keep your shoulders up, and your chest gonna have it good in the front because your chest is stronger, and in the back is where that weight was like selling, and then when it settled to your back, then it's bad if you don't keep your shoulders holding it up. So that's how that.
I know I'm gonna go out there one time with you and do like the 20
Yeah,
pound with this.
you can borrow it. You want to borrow it? I got it. It's in the garage.
Or even just walk with you down the strip.
That'll work. That'll be great.
I like to walk, man. I don't mind.
That'd be great, man. I'm thinking about getting some today if it don't rain. Like it's a little cloudy. But yeah, or definitely tomorrow if I take a break on my foot. Been having issues like I pulled a muscle in my right foot, like trying to run too fast.
Oh man, you overdid
it.
You overdid.
So yeah, I overdid it. Where I've been 2 days off. Well, I tried to get it yesterday to start raining. I only got like a half a mile and start pouring down. So, I don't know. I'll stop maybe 1 or 2 days and then it'll feel better. Then I try it again. But I don't just stop for a whole week. I stop for a few days and then I start walking again. I start, you gotta be smart about it. I start walking first, like you say.
See, for me, I got to keep doing it day after day because if I mean, really, honestly, truthfully, people that are watching this, that you're starting to work out and stuff. If you're like me, it only takes one day. One day turns into 2 days. 2 days turns into 3 days. And before you know it, it's a week that's gone by. Then a week gone by, and then it turns into a month. And then it's a year. And you wonder what happened to your workout.
Right. But you can't get discouraged after that first week. And if you're down in the house and you're having pain and you can't let that one week gonna be sore.
Oh yeah.
You start that 1 week you might be a little stiff, a little sore, but you have to keep gradually getting into it until you get back up to where you were, because that first week and you hadn't got to work out in a while, it's gonna be sore. I'll be sore, I'll be tight, but I keep stretching. And you gotta keep stretching and lift lighter weights if then pull some, lift lighter weights. You got to be smart about it or you hurt yourself,
And another thing I like to add too is, believe it or not, it puts positive energy inside you. Your body thanks you big time for doing it. People might be like, well, workout sucks. I hate being in pain. I hate being sore. But once you adjust to, working out, because it's going to take time, like you said. You got to keep drinking fluids, man. Keep drinking water, Gatorade. Don't be like me drinking pop from time to time.
I got my Sprite in there. I have my Sprite.
If you drink any pop, make sure it's caffeine free.
Yeah, right. Well, I tell you another story in Dallas. Excuse me. One year in White Rock Lake. If anyone in Dallas is listening to this podcast, White Rock Lake is 9.3 miles around. You'll be on the east side of Dallas, then you'll be on the north side of Dallas. That's how far this lake is. So this one day, I think it's like 101 degrees. I have my bike. I got my 10-speed, and I ran 2 laps around this lake, 9.3 miles, and then I pushed my bike 2 laps around. So that was like 36 miles, point 3, and the people were like, "You're supposed to be riding that bike." They be joking. They like, you supposed to be riding. And I'm pushing it from the seat. I'm pushing it, right? So I get back to the car. I have my Gatorade on ice. Like we was talking about the Sprite and Gatorade.
Yep.
I have a big jug of Gatorade on ice, Chris. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. I went and parked the bike, popped the trunk, and started drinking that Gatorade on ice. And it was 101 degrees, I remember, and everything was bright and sunny. Everything, my body went in shock, and I didn't even know it. I was like amazed because everything went dark. And I was looking around like, wow, look at this. Everything just went dark real fast. But I didn't know I was too young to think that my body, that was what? Heat exhaustion or
Oh yeah, you was feeling your body's feeling it.
yeah, it was a mess. Everything went dark. But then I did it once since I've been in Sandusky. I drank some cold water in downtown at Jackson Pier, and that's when I think that was heat exhaustion too. But I never do that again. I never have nothing on ice, and it's real hot. Never have nothing on ice and then drink it real fast, or your body will go into shock.
So write that down. Write it down.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's a mistake.
Don't do that.
And my advice to you really is drink water before you go out for any run, anything you do.
Right.
I mean, first thing in the morning too, because our body's made up of water, and a lot of people are like, "Well, I need that caffeine to start it off." Like, no. First thing you need to do when you wake up is drink some water.
Drink some water.
Get some
right.
positive vibes going through your body right then and there. Your body,
Right.
so your body will start saying, "Hey, thank you, thank you.
Right.
I needed that. Thank you."
I always try to keep water and fluids, because they do get hot, man. And before you know it, I heard a friend of mine. I'm like, I haven't seen him in a while, and just heard that he had a stroke. That's that heat, man. You got to watch that heat.
Keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah. And say a prayer. I always say a prayer.
Every day.
And say amen at the end. I say amen.
Everybody say amen.
Church has been it's ended. Church, until tomorrow. Right.
Mic drop. All right. So if anybody wants to know, you said you drive the yellow Hummer.
The yellow Hummer.
Where
you might see me in a 06 Roush Mustang, a show car. Everybody know about that.
Okay, yeah. Everybody sees you with the show car. Where did you get it at? Where did that go? Let's hear that story.
That came from Matthews Ford, right there on the corner of Milan and Perkins. I had got me a good run that day, and I'm driving home about to go to work, right? Chris, I look back and I seen this here black Roush sitting on the lot. 06 now. It was 2015, October. And I'm like, oh man, that looked like me. So I turned around right there at Ollie's and I went back to Matthews Ford. And the lady came out, I was like, don't that look like me? She said, yeah, that look like you. So what happened, I went to work, and the Matthew Ford, it was in the newspaper that this same car was $2,000 less. I mean, if you bring the paper in, you get $2,000 off. So I had the paper, right? So I already had a 95 Mustang that I brought from a GT Mustang convertible that I brought from Dallas. So it was time to get rid of the 95 because I had 265,000 miles on it. On my 95. So I'm like, I'm gonna sell it to him instead of trade. I'm gonna sell it to him for $2,000, and then I'm gonna have this paper, the $2,000. That's $4,000 off. And then the lady, she came out of Matthews and she said, "Well, I'll make you a good deal on it." So I'm like, we went and did some paperwork, and I got a deal with it. I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do is let them know I got the paper after I say I'm going to buy it, because they wouldn't even let no one drive it. it had a Kenny Bell supercharger up on the hood. You know,
Oh,
it's a 754 horsepower.
dang.
So they wouldn't let no one drive unless you say you're gonna buy it. So I went back the next day. I was like, okay, I'll sell you my 95, the GT for 2,000, and you got a deal, you know. So we went and they made the paperwork up. I say, oh, here I got a newspaper with $2,000 extra on the newspaper that you was gonna, you know, take the car off. So they like, oh no, well we can't give you 2,000 for your car. We're gonna give you $300 or $400. I say, oh no, well you don't have a deal. But I say, I know you want to get this car off the lot because the 2016s is coming in on your lot, and you want to get this '06. I know you want to get this '06 off your lot. And they like look at you know, because they know I'm the Sandusky Dancing Walker. So Rob, the son of Matthew Sport, his name Rob, they all was like, oh, this is the guy who run down the street, you know. So I'm like, you know, I can advertise for y'all, you know, you sell me this car, you know. So what happened was they said, no, we can't do that. We have to give you like 3 or 4. I said, well, call me when you can make me a deal because you have my phone number. I said, call me. So they say, okay, phone rung. A few minutes later, the deal is made, you know. So that's where I got it from, Matthews Ford. Yeah,
Now,
that's a show.
you kind of got me wondering now. So, with you being more well known from doing your walks and stuff, how many people
Yeah,
try to get you to advertise their stuff for them? You get a lot of people that reach out to you saying, you know, wear this, wear that, wear the
yeah.
merchandise. Do you get that a lot, or
Well, I've gotten where I've run for organizations like Apraxia with this. I think it was a man named Darla Kelly. Her son had apraxia, and I ran at Osborne Park back in some years ago. And they give me a shirt to wear. You know, I got a lot of shirts in the closet that I ran for, like breast cancer, and at Cedar Point, I ran for different Alzheimer's. All times I ran for a 5K, you know, 3 miles, or you know, different things like that. I ran for them, you know, and I had the weight vest on when I ran for her son at Osborne Park. Yeah, so I got a lot of shirts in the closet that got different.
Mr. Local Celebrity?
Yeah,
Did you get that at all
yeah.
when you was in Dallas? Did you get a lot of people down there that was, you know, talking to you?
No, because I went from like North Dallas to uh, uh, different areas of Dallas, and Dallas is big. You know, Dallas is huge, so you get a whole different environment down there than small Sandusky. You know, everyone gonna see you. Once they see you one day, they're gonna see you the next day. Especially me, you know, I'm out there every day, and then they get to know me. Like first he's crazy, and then oh no, he's cool. You know, yeah, he's not. You know, he's not out of his
That's
mind.
how, I mean, that's the best way to put Sandusky. At first,
Right.
when people don't know who you are, they're like, "Oh, that's just some crazy dude." And then after a while,
Right.
once they figure out who you are, what you're about, like, "Oh, he's
Right.
cool. He's cool."
Yeah, too, you know.
That's the best
Yeah.
way to put Sandusky ever.
Right. Remember the YMCA we had here?
Yep.
Well, I've heard that the people at the Y used to talk about me like that dude crazy. That dude is off his rocker, but then they all found out who I was. Then it was cool. I heard different places, you know. People used to say, "Man, that guy is off."
What is
But
like what? Okay, so we talked about this a few times, but what is like the urban legend that you heard about yourself that made you just say, "Wow"?
one she said it on my page. She said I make her think of when Rocky was running up on the steps and had his arms
Going up to the statue.
yeah, and then he put his arms up like this,
Yeah.
Rocky on his Rocky Balboa, you know, and he like yeah, he was jumping around. She said that bunger to think about me, you know. It was a guy on Facebook that he was like turning around on the treadmill, and someone else said that they reminded them I mean, he reminded me of them, you know.
Yeah.
So
You never know. One day you might actually have a statue
right,
out there on 250 somewhere.
right, you know.
It could happen. Has
Yeah,
there,
and
has there been any
Ross.
crazy stories?
Mhm.
What was you saying?
Oh, I was saying Ross Bosch. He the one that blasted me and put me on Facebook. His name is Ross Bosch. So he was a cool guy because yeah, he said that I had a lot of followers, and he stopped me one day back in the day and said, I'm gonna make a Facebook page, and that's where Sandusky Dance Walker came from.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay.
yeah, his name is Raj Bosch. He got married, and I went to his reception and all. He cool guy. He real cool guy.
Did you have all the attention at his reception?
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, his mom. This is his mom. She's a baker, so they had all these cupcakes, man, and I was trying to try out every last one of them. She's yeah, it was cupcakes. Oh man, it was great, man. It was great. Yeah.
Now, have you had the paper reach out to you?
Oh yeah. I meant to tell you about I think it came out in December 26th of 2011. I was on the whole front page of the Register, Sandusky, and I was home visiting Christmas. So I was home visiting my mom and dad and family, and we was all having a ball. And I got a call and said, you on the front page of the paper because the Register had want to interview me. So I got an interview out there, and they want to have a video. Plus, he was taking pictures of me while I was running down Columbus Ave. So the cars was like slowing down, stopping, like what's going on? But she had a driver, and he was driving the car. He had stop ahead, and she had the camera out, and they was videotaping me while I was running. I had the 20-pound weight vest on there, and they were videotaping me and stuff. And then that came out where I was on the front page of the Register. They wanted to do my story back then, so I'm like, wow, real me? Oh, me? It was great though. That was a great opportunity that I did. And,
Yes,
it was great, man. Just to feel that, noticing me and all I'm doing is working out. Just to notice, it was great.
yeah, like I mean, that's just incredible how I can only imagine just how you feel deep down inside. Just being that you're motivating people, that you're uplifting people, you're making people feel you're like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, and then that motivates me.
Yeah, and then you get more empowered.
Yeah, and it's nonstop. Then when it made me run another mile. Like if you stopped me and I see that, I could have ran another couple miles.
You get that adrenaline rush, bam.
Yeah, just seeing the attention. Yeah,
it lives for you.
Yeah.
All right, as we begin to wrap this thing up, I just want to say thank you for coming on and telling your story.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. All right, everybody, calm down, calm down.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this up with 3 random questions. What is your secret talent?
A secret talent?
Can you play any instruments? Can you sing?
Oh, I played the drums. I have a saxophone, but I never got into learning how to play it. I stopped. But I got a saxophone, alto. I want to play a tenor sax, but I played drums in the school. I played drums. And
can you play the sax?
I can play a little bit. I can play a little bit. Yeah, I can play the guitar too. Because my brother, the one that died in 2002, he played the guitar. So I used to be his backup on the bass. Plus, and I have his my mom when he died, she let me have his Fender, his lead guitar. So I still have that in the case. It's immaculate. It's candy apple red. It's a Fender Stratocaster. It's really nice, man.
You want to play with your instruments right now?
Yeah. I got to get an amp. I got to get an amp. But then I got the guitar. I can play the guitar a little bit. I play drums, and little keyboard. My oldest brother played keyboards, and the brother living now, he played the trumpet. And my sister sing, my mom sings. My mom turned the church out. She make the whole church her spirit, like my spirit, like you say. I think I got it from her because I was a little guy. Me and my sister be sitting beside her, and they'll request my mom to sing, and she'd just stand up and go up to the choir, and she'd turn the church out, man, have everyone just shouting, and then she come and sit back down like it wasn't nothing to it. I'm like, how did you do that? You know, I used to watch her just walk up and sing, man, and I was like, that's my mom up there blowing, you know.
It'd be like that scene in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, just going up there, you know, tear your mountain down. That was one of her favorite songs, Tear Your Mountain Down. And she goes there and she tear the church up. But I think that's all my inspiration. And it came from her, man, because she's wonderful, man, you know. Yeah.
Question number 2. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs. And then the final question. If you could go anywhere in the world, where are you going?
Oh, I always want to visit Africa.
What
I
part?
always want to visit. Yeah, I want to visit Africa. But
The whole Africa, or where at exactly?
well, I started dating the girlfriend I have now. I ended up getting my passport, so wherever, you know, anything I look up and wherever I want to, wouldn't mind going, that's where I'll end up. You know, I don't know different places, you know, but if I, you know, do some research.
Down to South Africa.
Yeah. Oh, you know, I just imagine how that place would be with like wild animals running through your front yard and stuff, you know, monkeys and stuff. I'm like,
to that.
where's that at? Yeah. You know, alligators in Florida, they're everywhere. But to see a bear, I'm like, Bears is in Youngstown. I heard Bears was down the street from my mom's on the Sharon line. But I'm like, to see a bear, I'm like, I never seen that out in the wild. You know, it's only on the zoo, you know. So, but you know, I love to see wild animals, but not get caught by them. We'll try to be, you know, pray to them.
When you decide to take a trip down there, I'll come with you.
Is that right? All right then.
We'll take a trip to South Africa.
That'd be great, man.
Wow. The lovely lady that was on here not too long ago that I interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch up with her and have her show us around South Africa.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay. That sounds great. Yeah.
She works for the news down there, so.
Oh man! Wow. Mm-hmm.
All right. If anybody wants to get a hold of you or get in touch with you, how can they do that? Call Tyrone.
Call, yeah. Well, my email address or with you phone number or
probably for safety.
My web page. My web page is you know, it's Tyrone Doward. You know, on my Facebook or Sandusky Dance Walker. That's the other page.
Sandusky Dance Walker. Tyrone Sandusky Dance, right?
Sandusky Dance Walker.
And then, you know, probably forever.
Yeah, that's the name, you know. Someone say they might change Milan Road to Sandusky Dance Walker.
Hey, it could happen. You never know.
Right.
That'd be a big change.
I know it. That's a strip. You know, that's Sandusky Strip.
Yeah, that goes all the way. How far?
To Norwalk.
Yeah, Norwalk. It goes all. No, Milan goes all the way
past Turnpike, past all that. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes way. I think. Yeah. No, I'm thinking 250. Never mind.
That's 250. Milan or Milan, that's 250.
It goes. Yeah, I think it goes all the way to out there to Amish country.
Yeah,
I think it goes
it's quite a way. Mm-hmm.
Because
it's quite a.
Shoot,
That's the Sandusky. Yeah.
because I've got the 250 in New Philadelphia, Ohio. That's how I followed it all the way back. So I go
Oh
way
yeah.
down.
Oh okay. I've never been there either. I heard of it though.
New
Yeah.
Philly.
New Philly.
It is not like Philadelphia.
Right. Right. Yeah. Right.
Much smaller. It's a cool place to check out though. They got
I think I went. I think me and my friend from where I do the I didn't tell you about the grits. My the community, the Sandusky community. Her name is Carolyn Springer. She's a coordinator of
hold
the
up.
free breakfast.
We're gonna
Yeah,
take
the free breakfast.
we're gonna take a quick commercial break. I'll be right
Okay.
back. We are back from our commercial break as we're beginning to wrap things up here. Just want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. And Tyrone, he's gonna tell you about his grits.
Oh, I've about the grits. The grit story is it started 2013 where Carolyn Springer, she's the coordinator of the First Presbyterian Church down in Sandusky, Ohio. And she seen me, she's Sandusky Dancing Walker. So she texted me and on my page and asked me would I help out. So I was like, it'd be my honor. I'll be glad, glad to. So I started helping out where they found out that I can start cooking. So I started cooking grits. So what, 13, what is like 9 years. Well, with the pandemic hit, we stopped for a minute, but we're back. I went to my second breakfast last Saturday. And the community, they all know, they call me the grit man.
Grit
So
man.
the grit man. Carolyn Springer and her daughter, they made me an apron. It got the grit man on
The grit man.
it.
Been coming in for
So
those grits.
right. For every second and fourth Saturday at the church, downtown Sandusky, from 9 to 11, it was we cook a free breakfast for the community. And anyone can come and have as much as, second, third, as much as you want to eat. And I'm the grit guy. I'm the grit man. So when they love the grits, they always, always comment on my grits. So
Right,
that's what I've been
great
doing.
grits.
Yeah. I've been doing it ever since, every second and fourth Saturday. So
They're gonna call them the T grits.
and then Chris, once I get my food truck, maybe that's like when I retire, I'm gonna get a food truck, man, and I have the shrimp and grits, so some fish and grits, or have some. I have my own, my own menu of the chicken wings and the home cut fries or something. But I hope to get me a food truck one day.
You should, man. I mean, we got enough
Yeah.
events that go on around here that you
Oh
could.
man, and it be on, and then everybody already know about the grits. I should call it the grit man. Then they'll know that's the grit man.
A
you
perfect
know?
spot. I'd say a
Yeah,
perfect spot too is if you could get the permit, is do it right there in front of the Ashley Furniture where you usually park at.
yeah, right, yeah. That'd be a cool spot too.
That'd be a spot because that's where you always park. Not to put the
Right,
cover out there.
yeah,
And then you probably
yeah,
help them out as well too, Ashley Furniture.
right.
Okay, the
Yeah,
old Toys R Us if you're from Sandusky.
right.
But
But that's the story. That's my story
that's his story. He's told it. You heard it.
from from the Sharon Line, Youngstown, Ohio, to Dallas, Texas, for 17 years, and moved here in Sandusky in '03, and been here and been there ever since.
And that's only just the beginning of his story, you know?
That's the beginning.
You're only getting the beginning of it.
Right.
But, okay, I just popped in my head this. As somebody says, okay, say somebody wants to join you in your workout, your walks. What can they do that? What time do you usually get out there? Is it you out there at the exact time all the time or
I'm out there pretty much I started. I started first shift last year, so I was on second shift year before, and well, for 20 years I was on second shift. So I'll run. I was working out and running before work, but now I'm on first shift. So after 3:07, I get off at 3:06. So about I come home and I get my workout, I lift weights, and I tighten up, and then I get out there maybe 4:30, and that'd be the time that I'd be out there. And I've got many people that saying they want to join me. You happy? I wish you would. It'd be great to have you. But then I'll start walking with them. I can walk with them too if they can't run, but I'll walk with them too. So
Walk.
with yeah,
So,
whatever suits them, and if they want to get that motivation, I'll get that. I'll help them get that motivation
so
because I can run afterwards. After they walk, after I get a mile or two walking with them, then after they stop, then I can go and get my running in after that.
what should they expect when they're out there walking with you?
Just good conversation and good walking, and if they want to power walk, they can power walk. If they want to gradually walk just to get up to par, it's all good. I'll walk with anyone, or run with anyone, or I had many people. I'm like, oh, you just playing. Well, I won't hear from them again after they say they want to walk with me. I won't hear from them too much. I'm like, they were just playing around. So, but
So
some people are serious about it though.
if you guys are serious about it, Ashley Furniture's right there, 4 o'clock, 4:30. You can walk
Yes,
with my
right.
man T.
Get it in.
You get that workout in, get the grind. You don't need no PF. You don't need no, membership. Right here.
No, no. A free workout, free of charge. Get you motivated.
But if you do, come dressed. And hey,
Yeah, come to it.
most importantly, don't bring this, but bring some water. Bring
I
some
have some extra
Gatorade.
water with me. I always have extra water with me.
Always come prepared, man. Keep yourself hydrated, especially around this time of the year, summer.
Right.
It's
It's
been
hot
hot.
out there. Yeah.
But thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for listening. This is Chris. That's Tyrone. You heard his story. We're out. Peace.